this environment?
Yeah, it's good. I mean, yeah, I had the fitness, and I was disappointed not to be at World Cross, obviously, but I'm glad that I was able to come over here and run 2 good races, and hopefully a third after next week. So, yeah.
Awesome. How did the environment and this track in particular, like, how did it feel being here in this space?
Yeah, it was awesome, especially starting next to Graham, who's practically a local boy. So I feel like I was able to feed off that energy a little bit. So yeah, I mean, this is a great track. It's a great atmosphere, and I like being here. So hopefully I'll come back next year.
So what's the headspace moving forward, and what's on the horizon?
I really want to, be as competitive as possible in the mile next week, and that means not just be running for a third or fourth place finish. I want to compete, and if that means that I blow up and don't win it, I'd rather go home satisfied on the plane knowing that I gave my best effort. So yeah, I'm in a great position to do that, and yeah, it should be fun. Yeah, I mean, the hard thing is a strength-based guy like Graham can click off 60-second laps, and he can make it hard and he can grind through that, but someone like me, that's where I struggle, is being right on that 60-second pace, and that's where I feel the line is for me. So, it was just about hanging on so I could have just enough to get over the top of him in the last 2 laps, and I was able to do that today. But Graham's a great athlete, he's really strong, so yeah, full credit to him.
Sure. Why didn't you run World Cross?
Yeah, so I just had some medical issues, I passed out a few runs. I don't want to go too much into detail, but yeah, pretty much just had to get cleared by cardiologists, neurologists, and be able to fly over here. And so, I got cleared the day before the team was supposed to leave. So my thought process was if I can give Jack enough time to prepare, that's going to do the team better than if I, tell him 3 days before the race, look, you got to run. So yeah, I was just trying to do what was best for the team, and they came away with gold. So I'm super happy for them, and I feel like even though I wasn't there running, I feel like I was still part of that team. So and that's a good one for Australia. So yeah.
Do you feel like you've gone up a level since last summer, and if so, why do you think that is? What's going on?
I think obviously at my age, I'm continuing to develop aerobically and also my speed as well. So I think it's just another year stacking weeks at 130, 140k week and not having any injuries, touch wood. So yeah, it's just another year of development, and I think hopefully just keep stacking that, and and it goes into my motto of consistency, really just prioritize the weeks over the workouts. And so yeah, I mean, that's what it's getting me here. So yeah.
What's the goal for the rest of the indoor season, and will you run World Indoors?
Yeah, so that's a hard one, because we have the Maury plant meet, which is, I think it's 5 days before World Indoors, and 5 days after World Indoors, sorry. And I think being an Australian, I think that's almost one of the biggest meets in our domestic calendar. I mean, even almost just as good as nationals really for us. So I think it obviously means a lot to be there from a home crowd. So I'm going to try my best to do that, and hopefully if I can make World Indoors work, that's going to be a goal also. So yeah, I just have to go back and see if we can make it work. Yeah.
Where do you see your potential? I mean, in the past 2-3 years, continue to grow.
Yeah, I mean, the hard part was the first 2 years on the circuit, I was I didn't have the strength to compete. I could almost get to 200 meters to go, and I'd be fucked. Sorry about my language. Yeah, I'd just be screwed. So then I had to really just hone in on the strength side, so I could be there 100 to go and have enough. And then I get to this level, and then again it's a new challenge, because now I'm there at 100 to go, 100, even 50 to go, but I don't quite have that top end gear to get there. And so this year we tried to actually go back a little bit and try and work on those gears, and I think I'm still developing aerobically, so it's just going to come, but it's about being patient. So I think definitely the 1500, but also maybe the 3k and the 5k as I get older.
Do you think that gear is something you can develop, or do you think that's just something innate sometimes with pilots?
Well, see, there's a hard part, guys I want to say Cole, he just has this X factor, right? And I think there's certain athletes that have this factor that you can't you can't really train that, I think some people just have it, and then there's also the gears that you can develop by getting obviously fitter and faster, and I think, at the moment that's what I'm doing. But yeah, I just got to get better, and see how that takes me.
I got to ask about the mustache. When did you start growing it? Why did you decide to do it?
Man, I don't know. I had a buzz cut last year, and now I have a mustache and a shit mullet, so maybe they both got to go. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
How many days or weeks of growth is that?
Oh, it wouldn't be. Yeah, it's not like I've grown it out for a week. I mean, it's been there for a little while. Yeah, thank you. Cheers.